This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Oh, it's time to catch up with our friend and champion olympique.
Who has been quoted in saying he couldn't get to where he was today without Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Matt Ebden, hello.
Good morning, everybody back home in Perth. It's great to chat to you.
Matty, congratulations. What an amazing achievement.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's I'm still in a dreamland. It's still weird. Yeah.
You're a gold medalist at the Olympics. You know what I mean?
It's trippy. Not really. Actually, it's kind of trippy. This one's a bit beyond me.
It's trippy for us too because we know you.
Normally we hang around losers, Matt,
it sort of feels like it's ours too. You know what I mean?
It definitely is.
Because I was saying to my mum, Mum was like, "Oh, that's great, isn't it?" And I said, "You know, he's from Perth, Mum." And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "I know him," and there was the biggest flex ever.
Yes,
and it's the first time my mum looked at me impressed.
Yeah, you'll be holding the gold medal next month when I'm back home.
Matt, we can't wait. We're so excited. Can we go back before the doubles though to your short-lived singles career at the Olympics? Talk us through that, because obviously you had to play Novak Djokovic, which is not ideal in any circumstance. But how did that even happen? How did that come about?
I mean, look, it's been probably just about 2 years since I sort of finished up the back end of my singles career and then sort of transitioned into doubles, and that took over. And, you know, I've sort of just been specialising and focusing only on that the last couple of years and sort of said goodbye to singles unofficially. But, I never did the whole, I'm retiring from singles and now I'm playing doubles thing. I just thought, well, I'm keeping playing, but I'm playing doubles, and one day when I retire, I'll retire.
Yes.
But, my wife and family or some people sort of said, you should probably retire from singles properly at some point, but I never sort of thought much of it. But, yeah, it was sort of a bit strange here. The night before the singles draw, we were out at a team dinner in Paris, not far from the Louvre, wherever it was. And our team manager showed me a message and said, they've got wind that a couple of guys are probably going to pull out, and I was next on the alternate list. Would I play? Would I play?
Yeah.
And it was literally 10 p.m. at night. We're finishing dinner, about to go home. And I was like, sure, I'll have a bash. Why not? You know, send me in.
But did you say, I'll play, but can I have someone else on the court with me?
Yeah, but also, can I go up against some unknown from Uzbekistan or something?
What?
No. So then Leighton turns to me and he goes, "Don't play, mate. You'll injure yourself." He goes, "Don't do it." He's like, "I want a medal in doubles. I don't want you to play. I don't want you to running around the singles court. You know, you haven't been training for singles. Haven't been running, everywhere, left, right, and centre. Doubles, much less running, but different skills, let's say." And he had a point. I had to be careful, but I said, no. I said, "Don't worry. I promise you, it's Olympics. I want to play, but I promise you, I won't get injured. My main goal, I'll just be careful with my body." And just, I even said to, I think, Sam Stowes, I was like, hopefully I just play someone good, get chopped, and then move on to doubles.
And someone good by Novak Djokovic.
I mean, honestly, it actually turned out, perfect. It feels like meant to be, because I don't know if you saw, but, I got to play a lot with and against Roger and Rafa and Andy Murray and even Leighton and many of the greats, and beat, well, not those ones, but some of the others, and play on all the centre courts. But I never got to play Novak, and I never played in Philippe Chatrier at the French.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I was playing Novak, and I actually double-checked that I was a requested court Philippe Chatrier. I mean, obviously we were always going to get it, but sometimes they put the top seed can go on Susan Longmont one round.
Yes.
If it was a bad match, let's say.
Yes.
But no. So we got Chatrier, and I got to play Novak, and literally my only goal was to make sure I wasn't going to injure myself. But when I had fun out there and try to have fun.
You took a game off him. You took one off him.
And everyone knew what was going on.
I probably got 2 or 3, but I actually didn't play very well.
Yeah. But everyone knew what was going on. Everyone knew that you're a doubles player and you've been asked to do this singles match. Yeah. And the great thing is, at the end of the day, if you had a really horrible match, you could always turn around and go, "Well, I was waiting for my partner to show up."
Exactly.
They never came.
Yeah, it was all fun and games until it was about 7 or 8 games in, and I hadn't won a game yet.
Yeah.
And then I was sort of like, geez, this isn't going very well. I was actually like thinking, how do I get off the court? Maybe I should just retire injured or
develop a cough.
That's when I handed my racket to the crowd. I started thinking, I was like, I need to find a way off the court.
Oh my God. Hey, Matt, it was like, you remind me of the time I worked at this pizza shop, right, for one night only, because they said, you're going to be working bar, and they said, do you have bar experience? I said, I'm from Kalgoorlie. I pour bourbon and Cokes, that's it. So they said, no, we'll teach you everything. All right, no worries. So I rocked in there, and they said, okay, first order in, 15 margaritas. Yeah. I don't even know what the hell that is. So I poured 15 glasses of rocket fuel, then said, excuse me, I've left my phone in my car, went to my car and took off and never went back. So next time, I left my phone in the car.
Yeah, so basically just do a runner.
Yes, just do a runner. Hey, so what I want to know, you win a gold medal, right?
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing. You know, it's life-changing. What happens after winning a gold medal? What's the process? Like, do you get whisked away?
You end up with a croaky voice the next day.
Yeah. Is it just full on? Is it full on?
So just media non-stop?
It is. But even just from winning match point, like I actually lost my voice in the next 10, 20 minutes by the time we walked off the court because I was screaming at John. The crowd was cheering and we were screaming at each other and yelling all sorts of... I don't know what we were saying, but I actually lost my voice by the time I came off the court just after those moments, 5-10 minutes later. But, just mind-blowing. I mean, obviously the match the day before was obviously really key to go into the final knowing you had a minimum silver and a chance to win the gold. And, of course, we'd planned and the goal was to win and try and win and win the gold, but obviously the match wasn't going our way and we sort of was slipping away. I was sort of like, oh gosh, it's going to probably be silver. We're losing here. And I was like, silver sucks, No, I'm kidding. Silver's still good.
I at least want rose gold.
Rose gold. But, anyway, somehow it turned. And,
amazing. To pull that back, and it was so close.
It was close. We got level and we got back to 4-4 and I sort of started just geeing up the crowd a bit and I don't know, 10, 20,000 people, all the French started cheering for us. And it was really loud and noisy and I think it just put even more pressure and stuff on the other guys and sort of just gave us a bit of momentum that we didn't have at all. And somehow we got through the tiebreak and the next and just next minute it was we'd won it.
Oh my God.
So Matt, where are you now? Because you're not in Paris anymore.
So I'm now in Montreal.
They speak French there.
Are you performing at the comedy festival?
Yeah, exactly. We have a Masters. We're straight into a Masters tournament here in Montreal and in the US before the US Open in a few weeks.
They don't muck around, do they?
Oh, wait, sorry.
No,
when do you play? When do you play?
Probably not before Thursday. But
you just won a gold medal.
Up tomorrow. Yeah, I know. So we got to celebrate yesterday afternoon, evening, media, and bit of fun last night, and then today, had to fly off.
Hey, so you've won a gold medal. Do you walk a bit taller when you're walking into these tournaments now? What do you do?
I mean, I actually probably walk a little shorter because I wear it around my neck and it's really heavy.
They wouldn't know because they don't have one. Hey, I love how it's got a piece of the Eiffel Tower in there, but I've seen how many medals they've been given out. That thing's going to fall over if they've taken that off one leg.
Well, I started to think that, but I was like, okay, they do maintenance every year on it, so they take some bits off, and I guess they use the scrap metal for us.
Presumably they replace them. We hope. We don't know.
Yeah, I hope so.
Matt, we're proud as punch of you. Congratulations. It's just such an incredible achievement. Yeah. And when you're back in Perth, bring that very heavy medal in and show us.
Oh, yes, Matt.
I'll be back in September. I'll come and see you guys.
You know what? I'd love you. Can you do a medal presentation like I'm getting the gold and we make it as formal as we can?
And we'll give him a poster as well.
You bow your head and I place it over you.
Yes. Yes, and then you hand me a poster for some reason. What are you going to do with the poster?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the official poster gift. It's in my wheelie baggage. I haven't opened it yet.
Mate, you know what? We've got you some blue tack for that. Congratulations.
The blue tack's on us, Matt.
Yep, there you go.
I'll take you up on that. Don't forget it.
We're very proud. Gold medalist Matt Ebden. Thanks for chatting this morning. Good luck in Montreal.
Thank you, guys. See you next month.
Cheers.
Bye, buddy.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Righto, Seabass, take it away. A lot of sport to get through.
So much. We're going to do it in chronological order. Okay,
Okay.
so
Oh.
starting with Friday, and this is
Okay.
where I was at the Eagles game where they beat the Suns.
So good.
Happy
How good was
days.
that?
So good. Going down to the change rooms and being in a winning Eagles change rooms, it doesn't happen very often, but it is a great place to be. Got to chat to Jack Williams after the game.
Yep.
He's been amazing, actually,
He has.
this year. He's been given opportunities, another tall. They've had lots of injuries, and he's just really stepped up and dominated. So Jakey Waterman, again, an absolute superstar, 4 goals. And I guess what impressed me most about Eagles is they knew they could win this game, and
Yes.
they were trailing at half time, but you could see that belief. They just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and they got up by 10 points, and they managed to hold that lead. So
good.
So,
happy days.
in your opinion, Scully, should he be the coach?
I think so. I've asked a lot of players about him, and the common theme seems to be coming back is he encourages them to play on the edge. And I think
Right.
as a player,
That's how we
there's-
do this show.
Yeah, there's something really exciting about someone challenging you to push you to that, to be the best you can be. And he's very hard from what I hear. He doesn't go easy on the boys. But no, I reckon he's done well in his short time, and it doesn't seem like many other people are putting their hand
No,
up for
that's
the
true. A
top
lot of
job.
people putting their hands down.
But his hand's firmly in the air, and he's going,
Yeah.
you know, hey, I can do
And-
this, and they
and
keep
he's
looking
here.
around. It's like, well, come on, just pick him.
Well,
Let's all save the
I
time.
mean, they've got to go through the process, I suppose.
know, but
Because
like-
somebody amazing
He's doing
might put their
well.
hand up.
This
Yeah.
is true.
He
And
could be
think about it.
amazing.
This is a massive club, one of the richest clubs in the AFL. Obviously, hugely successful organisation. They don't want to just have a coach who's here for a couple of years. Like, they want someone who's going to build a legacy with these young
Yes.
players. So they want to do their due diligence and find someone great. And yes, Jared Schofield's there, and he's been an assistant in the past. And if he's chosen, I'm sure he'll do an amazing job. But there are so many other amazing coaches out there
Yeah.
as well.
But sometimes, you know, the thing you've been looking for the most is right in front of you.
Right in front of your face.
Right in front of
I
your face, you didn't know.
I know. But sometimes to get a different result, you need different people. I
Yeah.
do get that as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see how the selection panel goes and who's actually putting their name in.
Yes.
Because there's all these rumours, and we've heard people saying, no, I'm out. But I want to actually know who is in.
Well,
and
you
who's
can
gonna
put your
stay.
name in there. You're at the games
No,
anyway,
yeah,
reporting.
Well,
You're there.
Why not? Anyway, let's move on. The next game was the Suncorp Super Netball Grand
Yeah.
Final. That
Big
was
Grandy.
the Adelaide Thunderbirds won back-to-back titles, which, as a Lightning player who did it for the first time, I'm a little bit sad that someone else has taken our mantle.
Yeah.
However, it was a cracking game.
A close one this time because the
So they-
Sammy wasn't.
No, so they replayed the Vixens, and Melbourne Vixens got absolutely walloped by them, 25 goals. And so I think a lot of people were like, oh, this is going to be a whitewash. But it was tight. It was a draw at half time. Thunderbirds, they were a little bit quiet. Like Shamira Sterling-Humphrey, she's one of the best
Best name.
defenders in the
Yes.
world. Yeah, they have the best defensive team in the league, and they kind of were a little bit quiet to start off with. And Kira Austin for the Vixens, she was amazing. She shot 7 from 7 super shots.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
So Thunderbirds snuck away with a 2-goal win in the end, and lots of celebrations there in Adelaide. So
Yeah.
Are you a screamer when you're watching sport at home, like a grand final?
I would say I'm a grunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
like
Like that kind of thing.
I am.
Yeah.
like a tennis match. If I was
Are you
playing
like that
tennis.
when you're watching footy as well?
Yes.
'Cause-
If you're in the
okay.
box with me, you hear me making these awful grunting noises.
So how was it yesterday afternoon then, watching the...
How many grunts?
So yesterday was terrible. I was in at the office. So there's many screens in at the West, and I had, first of all, it was GWS and Hawks, and I had tipped Hawks, and they let me down in the last second.
Yeah.
And then the TV flicked over to Fremantle and
Yeah.
Essendon, and we had talked about this during the week. This is a gimme for Fremantle. They need to stay in the top 4, and then they were just slowly sliding
They just
away.
let it just, yeah. They
It
lost
was
grip. It's
horrible.
like they just stopped once Josh Tracy got injured.
Yeah,
They
I
just,
mean,
yeah, I don't know. And then the Essendon just had the momentum. Like you
Yes.
could tell they were real, and the crowd was behind them.
You
They
love
went
Essendon,
nuts.
don't you?
I hate Essendon, and Craig O'Donoghue, who sits next to me, is the biggest Essendon fan, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
actually travelled and covered that game, and I can imagine he would have had the biggest grin on his face, and he would have had to have gone down to the Dockers room and interview
Oh,
and do the
couldn't
coach
have been happier.
interviews, but he signs off every email with "Go Bombers."
Oh,
Does he?
Yeah, and when he leaves conversations, he'll be like red or black and walk away.
Red and black, and then walk away.
I was devastated. It really messed up my tips.
So the Dockers now 6th, are they?
Yeah, they're definitely out of the top 4, unfortunately. But
So is there any way back in? Or
yeah, just keep
Anything
winning.
can happen.
Yeah, but like, you know.
yeah.
And Sydney
win.
done?
Last
like
quarter.
Sydney, what happened to Sydney?
Oh my god!
Like,
I thought that was a
seriously.
joke. I thought it was a
Me
glitch on my
too.
phone. It was 71-0.
Yeah.
Who was
They're
playing?
They're still top of the ladder, which is extraordinary to
Who
me.
was out there? It was embarrassing. Anyway, and then last night, obviously, back to the Olympics. Green and gold everywhere this weekend. I watched the Stingers, the Australian water polo
Me
girls.
too,
They got
yes.
a win over Hungary.
That's a
How
good win.
exciting is the penalty shootout at the
Yeah, I know. It's full
Do
on.
they check their fingernails in water polo?
I don't know.
I don't know.
but
Because
they've
they
got
should. Because
Wolverine claws.
there is hands going in
brutal
faces
sport.
and
That is definitely a sport I wouldn't want to play. Number 1, swimming. Not the strongest swimmer. Number 2, it's almost like rugby in the pool. Like there's girls getting scragged. They're getting dragged under
It's
the water.
everything you're
trying
told
to
you're not
drown
allowed to
you.
do in the pool.
Exactly.
So what your parents say, don't do in the pool,
Yeah, exactly.
you do it.
But
all
you know
of
what?
it.
When it comes to the penalty shooting stage, they're not allowed to balk.
No.
So during the game, they're doing this and they're
Yes.
waving their hands around and they're trying to like move the keeper. But during the penalties, they just have to pick it up
Like
and
a
like do
sniper.
one
Throw it.
smooth motion. I would find that extremely tough to
Yeah,
break.
I know. It's a lot.
I found it really odd. Maybe it's the timing, but remember the games used to be all about the 100-meter final, especially men's. You know what I mean? And that happened. That happened last night, this morning,
Yeah.
and it's done. And
Yes.
there was no one really talking about it. You know what?
It's pretty big. Like,
these guys were running
photo
40.
Finish.
Yeah, I know, but like it
I think
didn't. It
because we
doesn't
were
get the
asleep.
hype. No, but
Yeah.
it just didn't feel. You didn't feel it come. Like, people weren't talking about. Oh my God, there's this person and that person. I don't know.
Do you think maybe because the like Usain Bolt era is over?
Well,
like,
that's the
I
thing.
remember
and
watching him.
If you
and-
look at the photo finish, I think it's pretty an indicator of the fact that there is no person 10 lengths in front.
Noah Lyle had been talking himself up left, right, and centre, and then he got done in his heat or semi-final. Like he came second, and it's like, oh, maybe he's not as good as he keeps telling everybody he is, but he pulled through. Isn't it
amazing? Those runners run fast enough to get a speeding ticket in a school zone.
Yes. They showed last night in the women's road race in the cycling, Nathan. They were cycling along and there was a fixed speed camera just going flash, 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 flash,
No
flash,
way.
flash. Yeah.
So my
that's
question
really
is, on a
cool.
bike, yes, you can get done for speeding. But running, if you were to run through a school zone at 43 kilometres an hour,
Well, are you gonna hit
could
a
you
child
get
and
done?
name them?
If there is a
Probably not.
police officer listening, if you are running just on your feet through a school zone and you're doing over 40, can you get done for speeding? I'd like to know the answer to that.
Me too. Why not?
High jump, amazing.
High jump, yes. Nicola Olislager and Eleanor Patterson got silver and bronze, which
Yeah.
was absolutely
Good effort.
amazing.
To the Ukraine. It's amazing that they're 2 Ukrainians and 2 Australians at the top 4.
It's wild.
Incredible, isn't it?
I love watching the track and field. There's just something so exciting about it.
Yes.
I watched the hammer throw the other night as well.
Yes.
How do they throw it through that narrow gap? I will never know.
Well, it seems like most of the time they don't, which is extraordinary.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.